Also with the cosine rule, just like the sine rule, it works when you are dealing with a triangle that is not a right angle triangle. This becomes our side small c, that is side B, and that is side A, because it's opposite angle A. Side B, because it's opposite angle B. The cosine rule, basically it states that A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos of angle A. For example, let's say maybe you are looking for side B. It means there it will be B squared is equals to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos of angle B. That is the cosine rule. So the cosine rule, it works very well when you are working with a triangle that is not a right angle triangle. For example, here, let me just give you an example. Just an example for the purpose of explanation. If you are given the triangle there, triangle ABC, of course. If I call this angle A, then this one angle C, then this one is angle B. If say for example angle B is 65 degrees, then this side here is 12 centimeters, then here is 10 centimeters. Then I need to solve this triangle. So as I solve this triangle, I would find that I'm missing side B, and I'm having side A here, and I'm also having side C. I'm having this angle. So can you see there that the sine rule, the cosine rule, it works best when you are given two sides, and between the two given sides there is an included angle that is there, which you can see. So if you are having this situation that you have two sides and an included angle, then the cosine rule will work. So and in this case, I'm looking for B, side B that is, so which means here I will now say B squared is equals to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC, because I'm looking for B, 2AC cos of B. So which now implies that as I do my substitutions, it will be now B squared is equals to my A squared is 12 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 multiplied by A, which is 12, multiplied by C, which is 10, multiplied by cos of 65, which therefore means that there my B will now be the square root of everything here, that is 12 squared plus 10 squared minus 12 times 10 times 2, which is something like 12 to 120 times 2, 240, multiplied by cos 65. So which means now there my B is equals to square root of 12 squared, that's 144 plus 100, 144 plus 100, which becomes 244 minus 240 multiplied by cos of 65, which now means there my B will now be equals to, then from there you punch it into your calculator with the square root, and our B will be 11.9 centimeters. So that is side B, which becomes 11.9 centimeters. Now we have side B, angle B. Now we want to find the remaining of the angles. For example, if you want to find angle A, so for us to find angle A now, can you see that opposite angle A is 12, that is given, and I now have side B and angle B opposite, that is given. So as soon as you have that one, you can no longer keep on using the cosine rule, but the sine rule works. And as a matter of fact, try to avoid to use the cosine rule once in the same triangle. From the cosine rule, immediately you must be able to switch on to the sine rule. So as you find angle A using our sine rule, it means that here our sine of A over A will now be equals to sine of B over B, which in this case it will be sine of A over A, which is what we are looking for in this case. That is to say, it will be, and our side A is 12 centimeters, is equals to sine B, which is sine of 65 over 11.9 centimeters. That is to say, sine of A is equals to sine of 65 over 11.9 multiplied by 12. And again, that is to say, our A is equals to shift sine, in this case of sine 65 over 11.9 multiplied by 12, close bracket. That is to say, your A equals to, then you must be able to put this into your calculator once off to avoid unnecessary rounding off before the final answer, which means here in this case our angle A will be equals to 66.1 degrees. Then therefore we can now label here it's 66.1 degrees. Now we are left with angle C. Angle C, now we use the fact that angles in a triangle, they add up to 180, which means it will be equals to 180 minus, open bracket, we want to add this one and that one, 65 plus 66.1 degrees. Then we add this one, we subtract from 180, which means my C is equals to 48.9 degrees. So can you see that one? We started off with the cosine rule on the same triangle. We ended up with the sine rule, and we even have the other remaining side. This is a remaining angle, which is 48.9 degrees. 48.9 degrees. Thank you so much. God bless.